Good morning. Just going to play my gong. See if anyone's going to come in. I think I'm a little bit early. I think I said 11 o'clock last week. You see? Gong morning. Get it, ching. Gong morning, everyone. Hello, Olivia, Dawn, Jessica, Eileen, Julie, Joe, Helen, Susan, Jessica, S. Ashcroft, Lillian Parker. Good morning, everyone. Gong morning. The gong's there because we were using it for the 12/12 portal that we did yesterday. I'm going to leave it there till we do the 21st of December in the Patreon group. So, yeah. Love a bit of a gong. You love a gong? How are you all? How was your 12/12? Let me know. I want to know. I want to know how you all are. So somebody asked me, was I drinking water out of a can, which is really quite ridiculous. Yes, I am. And they asked the brand. By the way, I'm not, paid by this brand to drink their water. It's just that somebody did message me and ask what it was called. So don't know. Flavita. It says no artificial colors, but I haven't read what's in it. It's just handy when you're thirsty. So let me see. Julie Marie Stewart, good morning. Maria, love you too. How are you all? Another Joanne. Susan Berkshaw, hello. Make sure my phone isn't silent. Yes, it is. Okay. It's been another little bit of a jump yesterday. I hope you're all feeling good for it. I felt the energy yesterday very still. Very powerful space we were in yesterday. So I hope you are all very aware of where you were focusing your attention. The attention was trying to be pulled into other things, but I hope you were able to rise above that and put your attention on the things that you are actually bringing to your life, right? As with all these portal dates, it's very important. Yes, Julie, it was a very powerful place yesterday. Lillian, you're amazing. Good evening, Tanya, Lady Raven. So good. I hope you're all focusing on the things that you do want, the likes of unity, freedom, collective consciousness, abundance, joy, instead of the things that you don't want. Or anything else that we're trying to be pulled into. Just noise. So we're going to get into the reads for the week, but the first thing I want to chat about is the heart space. Because sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget that we can just drop into our heart space and that our heart space keeps us is our life force. No No coincidences anywhere. So when you're in your heart space and when you're centered and when you activate your heart space and you activate into that pure love, golden white energy light, nothing can penetrate that. Okay. So before we begin, I'm going to do a little, I'm going to show you how I drop into my heart space, and I'll do a little activation for you guys, because the more we can do this in the run up to the 21st of December, energetically, the better place you are going to be for what is coming. Okay. Oh, thanks, Catherine. Good morning, Steve. Are you well? Linda, hello. Susan, Percival, Catherine. Hello all. Hello all. Hi, Stacey. Okay, so I love how magnetic Rion's card clearer is. It's just picked up a card. Jackie McFarlane, I miss you. How are you? Oh, I hope you're well, Jackie. I love you. I think of you all the time. I hope you're good, sweetheart. Okay, so heart space connection, right? Why is it important? Now, what you can do is you can attune a crystal. You don't need to, okay? But crystals can help, if you're struggling in the moment, whether it's grief, pain, whether you've been watching the news, whether you've been having a conversation with someone that's maybe pulled you down, maybe you've been scrolling too much on social media, maybe you've been pulled into a little bit of a debate with a friend that doesn't really understand your point of view, okay? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're listening to politicians or whatever flavor that might be, right? And you feel pulled in and into that vibration, and you're in that space, and sometimes it's hard to come out of it. There is an instant way to pull yourself out. Oh, happy birthday, Jackie. Pull yourself out. Everybody say happy birthday to Jackie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackie. Happy birthday to you. So there's an instant way to pull you out of this space, but this is also a really good space to drop into before you maybe go to the school gates, or before you go to the supermarket, or before you, I don't know, go and sit around a table with your family, or before you pick up that phone call, or before you answer that email, or whatever that might be. So this can be used as a protection method before you step into something. It can be used to pull yourself out of something, but it's just a really, 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 look at that, Jackie. Look at all your happy birthdays. It's just a really good tool, okay? And it's very simple, and it just takes you like as quick as it can. It can be as long as you want or as quick as you want. It's a great thing to do before you drop into meditation, and you can use this in any way that you want to. Okay, so the heart space. Now, what you can do is you can attune a crystal, okay, to help you go into your heart space quicker and expand that loving energy. Okay. You don't have to. Okay, if you wear a crystal, that's beside your heart space, you can attune that so it can try and help keep you in that vibration all the time. It's also a really good technique. So without further ado, I'm just gonna show you how to do that. Selenite. Oh, I just can't get enough of selenite. Of all different kinds of heart crystals. Selenite. Oh. Okay. So all you need to do to drop into your heart space is place your hand over your heart and your feet flat on the floor. Come on, do this with me. Feet flat on the floor. Hand over your heart. Nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, drop your shoulders, drop your shoulders. Okay, next breath in, breathe into your heart. Drop your shoulders. As you're breathing out, see your heart field expanding. Okay, so this is going to be golden, like golden white sparkly energy. Okay, it's pure love vibration. Sorry, I was writing it there. It's a pure love, heart-filled vibration. Now, when you're in this space, nothing can affect you. Okay, nothing can attach, nothing can stick, nothing can affect you, because it's just pure love. And because we're in a universe of what's the word, the law of attraction, all that can come in is the same vibration. Okay, so it's a really good thing to do. So let's heart. Okay, you're going to breathe into your heart now. Feel this golden light energy. Okay, and as you breathe out, you can expand your field. Okay, breathing in and expand. And breathing into your heart and expanding your field with just this pure unconditional love. Nothing else matters in this moment. See yourself breathing into your heart. This beautiful golden diamond white energy just expanding as you breathe out. And your field can be huge, okay? So just do that and see how you feel after it. Like, you've activated your own heart. You've activated your own heart space, right? Heart on and activate. You can say that 4 times as well while you're doing the breath. So we'll try that. Breathing in. Heart on and activate. Breathing out. Breathing in. Heart on and activate. Expand. Breathing in to your heart. Heart on and activate. Breathing out. Feel the expansion. And in again. Heart on and activate. And breathing out. How easy is this to do? This is something that, you can go into the toilet and do just very quickly. You can get in your car. You can go outside and just have a little breath. Very easy, very quick, and can change your vibration very, 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 very quickly. Yeah, easy, right? Julie, you're working with pyrite a lot at the moment. Fabulous. Crystals are awesome to wear because you're carrying that frequency with you all the time, aren't you? Okay, so let's get into the reading for the week. We're going to pick a card for the night side. So let me just tune in and set the intention. My higher self wants me to speak about something else first. So yesterday I watched Raya, the Last Dragon, while I was wrapping the last of my Christmas presents last night. Has anybody seen it? I know a couple of people in here have been like, Joanne, you need to watch it. And I just never had the opportunity, but I was pulled to watch it last night. Raya, the Last Dragon. It's Raya. Disney movie. Who's seen it? Kathy's seen it. So I was just sitting kind of, my beautiful son was over at a sleepover and I took the opportunity to wrap his Christmas presents. And I never have the telly on, if I'm honest, and I never really watch anything because, when you know what you know, it can be very hard to just sit and enjoy something and watch it, okay? Because I'm constantly analyzing things and I can see the symbology and everything. And, sometimes it's just hard to just sit but I find it easier to do it if I'm kind of doing something else. So it was kind of on in the background. But wow. I cried for about, I don't know, like I was really emotional for about an hour after the movie because there is so much within that is actually happening right now. And I don't want to spoil it too much for people, but maybe if you're watching this, if you get an opportunity over the holidays to watch it, please do, and we'll maybe do an extra, a video, a live video about that in itself, because there is so much within that movie that gave me so much confirmation of what I've seen and what I've felt. And it was just so beautiful. It was just such a beautiful, beautiful movie. So yeah, I know the whole thing about Disney, and I get it. But listen, when you know what you know, right? You know what you know, you wouldn't do anything. You wouldn't. When you're completely awake to everything that's going on in this world, if you were to try and stay away from all the, satanic symbolism, etc., you wouldn't do anything, because it's everywhere. It's in the air you breathe. It's in the water that you drink. It's in the food that you eat. It's constantly like it surrounds you. So you cannot possibly avoid it all unless you live in a cave. Okay, but if you are at all involved with the world, if you have a television, if you're watching me on YouTube right now, you can't avoid this stuff, right? We know it's there, we're aware of it, and we're shifting it, and we're clearing it, and we're purging it. And that is exactly what this time is all about. Okay, so like we're still human. We're still allowed to take part in the human experience. So I always just go with where my intuition flows. And there's certain things I might do that people might be horrified because we know what we know. But do you know what? I'm still human. I'm still living a life full of other humans. I'm very aware of what's happening. I don't consent to any of it, and I create my own reality, right? So, the movie is beautiful. And if you get an opportunity to watch it, whether you're a dragon lover or not, please do, because there's so much to what is actually happening right now. And what's the word? There are a lot of answers lie within that movie. Okay, there's a lot of answers to how we get out of this. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. It's all I'm gonna say is it's absolutely beautiful. But as I say, that satanic stuff isn't everything. It's everywhere. Okay, listen, it's the world that we're living in. But right now we're breaking out of that, and we have to see it all, right? But to live in avoidance, or to detach from it all, I mean, you just can't. It's just impossible. But you can drop into your heart space, and you can approach it from a place of absolute love and neutrality, right? Okay, right. So let's get on with these cards for the week. Can I do them now? Okay, thanks. Okay, so I'm setting the intention. Cards, please, for the week of the 13th to Sunday. I can't do maths. So Sunday would be the 19th. No. Is that right? Doesn't seem long enough. Oh, and Sunday's a full moon. Okay, to the full moon on Sunday then. And I would like a card for what the night side's doing, what the light side's doing, and what will help us to integrate this week, please and thank you. It's done. Okay, let's see what the shadow's doing, shall we? Raya, the last dragon. That's it. Raya. Okay. Tell us about what the shadow's doing this week. This one? Interesting. Yeah. And the light side, please. Yeah. Makes total sense. Okay, and sorry, I was having a conversation with myself here. Integration, please. Again, same card as last week. What's the chances? Laura Sheldon. Hello, Laura. Good morning. Liverpool, Laura. I am Dragon. That'll be my next one for watching then, Laura. Thank you. Okay, so we're going from today to the full moon on Sunday, okay? And the shadow is pulling out Angel of Time. She looks like, that really hard taskmaster, or the, one of your teachers. It was just like, she looks like a principal of a school or an old matron of a hospital, or very stern. How stern she is. She's like, you will get this done. Get it done. Look at her. She's raging. She's like, durr. You will do this. Look at her eyes. Raging. Your night side is working you too hard, basically. Okay. So obviously we're coming up to Christmas. It's a very busy time of the year. People are rushing about trying to get things done. People are perhaps worried about spending time with loved ones this year because everything that's happening and blah, 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 right? So your night side is pushing this, okay? It's pushing this. It doesn't want you to relax, okay? It's like, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. Okay, this is complete distraction. This is wanting you to do things out of obligation rather than choice. Oh, I've got the same color as hair. Look. This is one to out of obligation. Okay, so this is you're doing things because you feel you have to, or somebody else has an expectation of you doing it. You have to do it a certain way. You have to blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing, right? If you're working out of obligation, you aren't free. Think about that for a minute. Are you free if you're working out of obligation rather than choice? Hey, JC. The answer is no. Just in case you're struggling there, okay? So your night, the shadow, is pushing this. You must do that. You must do this. You must do that out of obligation, out of necessity. And the fact of the matter is, I always say this, is choice. Okay? You have a choice. And if you don't have choice, you're not free. Okay? It's hand in hand, right? So your night side is going to push you into this. You got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. And it's just going to be, the week's going to go by before you even know it. Okay. You've had no time to yourself. We're in this really strong or energetic passageway that started yesterday, that's taking us up to the 21st of December. I'm just goosebumping as I'm saying this, okay? So we've got this massive passageway. We've got this full moon coming up on Sunday, and the full moon is always a time to release and let go, okay? So what's going to be shown to you this week, if you're not too busy, listen to your shadow and your night side, pulling you into distraction of what other people's expectations are of you and what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing, rather than choosing, okay, is you're going to miss this opportunity to see what's being brought up in front of you for you to release and let go of. Okay, because on Sunday, you are being given the opportunity to let go of it all, let go of all of it. Okay, so my advice is, for whatever it's worth, is this week, pay attention to what you're being pulled into that you don't want to do anymore, that is not your choice anymore, that is somebody else's expectations of you, that you feel that you have to do, rather than saying, actually, no, I'm not comfortable with that, and that's not what I want to do. And just because you expect me to do that doesn't mean to say that I have to, okay? Because what the shadow does is very, very good at showing you come Sunday what you can let go of. So we don't have to push this away. We have to embrace it. Okay? This is why these card readings are really good. Okay? It's because we can see what we're being shown and what to do with it. Right? So if you want to work on yourself, you're being given this massive opportunity in this really powerful portal, because this power came in. This power came in yesterday. This integration of higher selves, this power of choice, and this power of being who you're free to be. Okay, right here, right now. So be aware of your night side working you too hard. Where are they working you? What are you feeling you're pushed into? What is it you should be starting boundaries and learning to say no, and saying that I'm not comfortable doing that anymore. I don't have to, because I have choice. Okay? That was a little bit long-winded, wasn't it? Wasn't it? A little bit. Exactly. Christmas is an obligation. You don't have to do it, right, JC? You don't have to do it. You made a choice, right? Okay. Your light side is Freya. And look at the full moon. Do you see it? Do you see the full moon? Full moon. That reminds me of the Jaffa cakes. Like, ooh, half moon. Total eclipse. I don't know why I sounded Indian there. I mean, it obviously wasn't a very good Indian accent, but that advert didn't have an Indian. Never mind. Okay, so Freya. Freya and the full moon, phases and cycles. There is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. This is building up to be a biggie. Telling you, there is something happening very soon that's massive. Choice. Okay, what cycle are you in that you don't have to be in anymore, because your light side is completely supporting you to end that? Okay, completely supported to end that cycle, end that phase, and just say no more. Okay, and this is a collective reading, so this is a collective energy, and that's pretty exciting, right? And I love how the crow is on her right side, and it's looking the other way. It's like, no, I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to, I'm going to look over here. Exactly this, right? So the distraction comes in to stop you working on yourself, to stop you seeing this, because you're being given the opportunity come Sunday to let it all go, release that cycle, okay? let it go and just not have it anymore. You don't have to. You have choice. You manifest your reality, okay? And the more you go through these processes of understanding that you have the power, and that if you can see the cycle and you can choose to let it go, and you can do it within this, maybe the most powerful full moon of this year, because it's in this space between the 12th and the 21st, and last year it was big, but every year they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So maybe the most opportune time to let things go is this Sunday, okay? Don't allow your shadow side to pull you into distraction. If it is pulling you into this, it's to make you aware of what you don't have to do anymore, that you have choice, okay? You don't have to work too hard. This is going to trigger a lot of people. Look, it's even flying away now. Do you see that? Who's got a programming of I need to work hard to make money? Who's got a programming of that? I have to work hard. I have to work 9 to 5. I have to work hard to earn money. Newsflash, no, you don't. Okay, we're going to be working on that in Patreon. At the beginning of next year, we're going to be doing manifesting 21-day workshop in Patreon over there to let go of all these beliefs. Okay, you don't have to work hard to make money. No, you don't. Anyway, okay, this is going to pull you into this, but your light side wants you to see and to release it all, because to integrate, now, what are the chances? I don't do maths, but I think out of 42 cards, maybe, what are the odds of that? Again, transformation, okay? This lilac fire, this cosmic diamond violet flame, look, his cup is full with magic. Look, full of magic and wonder. So you can let go of all this obligation. I have to work hard to earn money, and I have to do this to please my family, and I have to do this because it's expected of me. You can go, I don't actually. I love you, and I appreciate that this is how you think things need to be. However, I've changed my mind, and I kind of don't want to do it that way anymore. I don't have to do something just because you expect it of me. Okay? There's power in that. So much power in that. And we transform it, and we transmute it, and we do it from a place of not fighting about it. Like, I love you. I appreciate this is how you've done things for all these years, and I've went along with it, but now I've kind of thought about it, and I don't want to do it anymore. I love you. We can set boundaries with love, right? Okay. So that's interesting, isn't it? You just can't make this stuff up. Okay. So energetic advice for the week is be aware of what's pushing your buttons. Be aware of what is working you too hard. Be aware of what you're feeling obliged to do, and sit and ask yourself, why do I feel obliged to do this? Am I getting any joy out of it? What's it bringing to my life? Is it fulfilling my life, or is it filling up my cup, or is it taking stuff out of my cup? And if it's taking stuff out of my cup, why is it taking stuff out of my cup, and why am I agreeing to it? Yes. Okay. I also want to pick cards from this Beyond Lemuria deck, because I just love it. I love it. I love working with the energy of it. But let me just get these. So when my cards aren't in use, this is how they sit. So they sit on a selenite plate with the Metatron's cube, okay? And they get cleared before they get put away. So I go 1, And then I'll take the light side and I'll clear that. Yes. And that'll go on top. And then I'll take the integration, cleared, and that'll go on top of that. And then I will place the deck diamond and the clearer on top of that. Okay, so this is how they sit, all nice and cleared and energetically protected and clear for the next reading that I do. So just in case any of you have cards sitting about, always make sure to clear them before you use them. These are spiritual tools, and anytime you're opening up to anything that has spirit in it, you know, we want to make sure that we're doing it from a clear, grounded place, and we're setting our intentions, because when we open up, you don't know what you're opening up to if you're not setting your intention, right? Hi, Bio Vicky. Okay, so what are we going to do for this one? Let's see. Let me just finish my can of water. I know it's ridiculous. I don't know. Sparkly water just seems to quench my... I just can't... I don't know if anybody else is feeling like this, but I just cannot drink enough water. Like, I just cannot feel hydrated enough right now. And I think that's something that's only going to continue to get... more and more and more as we get closer to the 21st of December. So I mean, I'm sitting with I've got so much water, but I'm alternating between sparkling water and normal non-fizzy water, because I just can't seem to hydrate. No matter how much, you know, there's only so many times you can go wee in a day, right? And you know, I'm doing session work this afternoon, so careful how much I'm consuming. Okay, so what I want to ask the Beyond Lemuria deck. 1133. Yes, you can, Jamie. It's there. Sorry, Jamie's asking, can we still do meditation on Patreon if we missed it? So the whole live is there. You just go in and click on it on the Patreon, Jamie, and then there's also, I recorded just the meditation itself, which is in a private link on YouTube. The private link is within Patreon, so if you even just want to go in and just do the meditation itself, Jamie, it's so powerful. Yeah. Oh, crystal bath. Nice. You had a couple of grids in it. Lovely. Sounds beautiful. Hello, Claire Miller. Right, what do we want to ask? What do we want to ask Beyond Lemuria? Let's pick a card for 3D, and then let's pick a card for 5D. That sounds like fun. Okay, so for this week, please show me the energetics of this. Let's do the 3D, the 4D, and the 5D. That's even better. I do very good. Let's do the energetics of 3D then, okay? For this week, yes. 3D. Interesting. 4D. Ooh, yeah. And the energetics of the 5D, please. You cannot make it up. Yeah, I don't know why the Scottish flag goes black. Don't know. We've had this conversation before, Claire. I have no idea. Okay, so the energetics of the 3D are this internal explorer. Now, I want you to look at the card because there is complete shadow and light in there. Do you see it? Hi, Shafiq. Good morning, April Rose. Do you see the light and the dark in there? Do you see it? So within the 3D this week, the energetics are of people going inward, okay? However, if you see the inward, If you see the inward of this card, it's shadow, right? And there's this little speck of light. So it's like within the 3D world, they are being pulled into their shadow. But the reason they're being pulled into their shadow is so they can start seeding the speck of light. We have a mass awakening about to happen again. Another huge wave of awakening. Bum, bum, bum. It's coming, people. Ooh, goosebumping. That's exciting. Okay, 4D. So the 4D is awakened awareness. Now the 4D is breaking down as we speak. Okay, so the 4D kind of astral layer is, where some of the gremlins lie. Oh, hold on, what is that? What was that? I don't know what that was. It wasn't bad though. Somebody dropped in. Who dropped in? Huh? That's Merlin? Sorry, 2 seconds. They pick their times, don't they? Merlin. Okay, sorry, I just got an experience there of, I don't really know how to explain it. It was like a whizzing of energy about my head, but with a slight noise, and the energy changed in the room. I felt it. And I'm being told that's the Merlin energy stepping in. So that's interesting. Merlin has a message. Are you doing this to me live on YouTube? Okay, the time is coming where you have to stand your ground collectively. Storm approaches. Rise above it. Your power is in the now. Stay in your heart. Thank you. Did anybody get that? Little message from Merlin. Anybody got that? What time are we at? So about 42, at about 42 minutes, I think that was the message. I'll maybe have to timestamp that if I can remember and write that out myself, because that was really interesting. About 42, I reckon. That's for everyone, Shafiq. So that message was for everyone from Merlin. The 4D. So the 4D is breaking down, I think, is where I was as we speak. Okay. And sorry, I was just having a conversation thanking Merlin in my head there again. Sorry, give me a second. Thank you. Okay. Back in the room. Awakened awareness 4D. So the 4D is breaking down. It is flailing. There is a lot of noise coming, and there's this. It's like this monster that's like kind of had this battle, and it's got all these like tentacles, and it's falling into the sea because it's like dying, but it's just trying to grab as much people to take them down, as it possibly can. And but there's an awakened awareness there. So what's also happening within that dimensional space is that they can choose, because they also have choice, right? So I think we need to get away from this, the shadow's bad and the light is good, because the light can be quite judgy, okay? They can be quite righteous in the light. And the strongest place is in the center and is balanced, okay? So what's happening within the fourth dimensional space is they're aware that they can choose. They can choose ascension. They don't have to choose going down with the ship or with the flailing monster. Okay, so what this suggests to me is within the fourth dimensional space, there is an awakening happening there where people can make different choices. This is good news. Because they don't have to choose to stay on that polarity. They are awakening to the fact that maybe that's all that they knew, and they're being able to see something different, a different choice. They're being made aware of choice. They're maybe not making them choices yet, but they are aware that there are different choices, and they maybe don't have to do things the way they've always done them. This is very good news. And then in 5D, can't make this up, but the heart chakra, what was I talking about before? What was I talking about going into this heart space, right? This activating your heart space. Unfurling back to love. Here we are. Oh, I'll let you know about that. That's a ball thing. What are they called? Unfurling back to love, right? So in the 5D, it's just about staying in that heart space that we've just done. I've just spoke you through how I drop into mine. There's the confirmation. You couldn't get any more better, right? So somebody's asking what's in my pyramid. I don't know if it's got a long enough lead to take it over, but it's only got a little lead in it. So it's a the drum just fell. It's a what are them ball things called? The where you like move it about. Is there any way that I could plug it in over here to show you? There isn't, but anyway, you'll see in here. So it's one of them, when you touch it and it goes to your finger. This was a what's the word? An experimental piece that I made, because you'll see that it's all the stuff kind of ran in it. But it's a plasma ball. It's a plasma ball. So what this does is, this is pyramids that will be made eventually, but so the plasma ball in here, so it releases plasma energy, which then goes out through the actual pyramid itself, through that big crystal. That one, the one that's like electricity, like lightning. You put your hands on and it kind of moves about. They're called plasma balls. Okay, so it's a plasma ball inside a pyramid. It's very cool. And that one has got pyrite and lots of gold in it. Anyway, there you go. See? And then if you... Here's your answer. Sort my drum. So... Thanks, yeah. As I say, it was very difficult to do. Did somebody just see something just go by there? Did you see that? a little blue energy. That would have been about 49, 48. Maybe I'm going to look at that as well, because I just seen like a blue bit of energy just flying by there. Anyway, exciting week ahead. Okay, so take from it what you will. But this reading is it's just awesome. You know, we're in these really, really, really exciting times. Don't let anybody pull you off track, or let you think otherwise, okay? Because the truth of the matter is that if you're not pulled into that noise of the external world, that the truth is that everything is as it should be, and it's all unraveling beautifully. And everyone is making a soul choice. It's very important to try and remember this, okay? Everyone is making a soul choice. It's all choice, guys. We need to try and see things from the higher perspective. Yeah. Okay. Magic everywhere. Absolutely, Julie. So, Shafiq, you're going to take 5. So, that's where we are. I don't know if I'm going to be back now until like maybe the 10th, 11th of January. I might pop in. I don't know. I'm going to obviously just intuit it, but next Monday is I'm just very busy with session work just before Christmas, and then the 21st in Patreon we're doing the big meditation there, which I'm super excited about. We're working with Merlin, we're working with Merlin's dragons, we're working with Stonehenge, and that's kind of all I know. But anyway, we'll be doing that, and then I'm off for like 3 weeks or something. So I'm going to be taking some real proper downtime, integration of whatever this is that's coming in, and time with my friends and my family and my loved ones, and just allowing myself to not hold everybody else up for a little bit, and just have some, not that anybody expects that from me. This is purely one of my expectations, right? But I'm just going to have some downtime for me and my friends, my family, and my loved ones, and have some proper time off of the internet, off of online, off of any groups, off of Telegram, off of YouTube. I'm just off of everything. That is what I'm being pulled to do. So if I don't have an opportunity to speak to you prior to, the 21st of December, please take what you will from this, from these cards that have come in. Try and focus on your heart center. The more you can do this, the easier this whole journey is going to be for you, and eventually, the ones round about you. Because if you can hold your heart space, if you can hold that field, they talk about holding the line. Let's hold the field. Okay, let's hold the heart field. And if you hold that heart field for you and you expand your heart field, you're helping those within your heart field also expand into their heart field and expand their heart field. And, when this all joins up, I believe a little bit like the flower of life, that is ascension. When we can all, or at least the majority of people's heart spaces, be at a certain place, and it locks into the flower of life. And that is, whenever that might be, that is ascension in the physical, whatever that might look like. So whatever you're doing this holiday season, stay in your heart. Know that it's okay to have boundaries. Know that you don't actually have to live by others people's expectations of you. And know that other people have the right to make their choices, and that they, as hurtful as some of other people's choices might be, if we can go into our heart space and understand why they're maybe making these choices, and understand that from a higher point of view, that everything is exactly as it's meant to be. We're exactly where we're meant to be. We are on the highest timeline possible. And we are getting through this shift on the highest timeline and the most heart-driven space that we possibly can. So if anything does come up, obviously, I'll come in here as I'm called to. But other than that, I wish you all so much love. Take care of each other, and I will see you in 2022. Lots of love, guys. Okay.